everyone. This is it. Episode 20. Now, there is only one thing that could be episode 20. I've talked about it, I've discussed it, and I've alluded to it, but I never mentioned anything of what it could possibly be. And that's for good reason. This is by far the biggest Minecraft project I have ever done. I don't know if I will ever do something like this again. I imagine I will because I'm stupid, but let me just show you just how huge this is. You can see it. It's right there. For the past year, almost all of my free time has gone to digging out a giant hole in Minecraft. Almost a whole year. This is huge. I've done this. I've finished. It's amazing. Now let me talk to you about my giant gaping hole. For starters, you'll notice there's villagers down here. Why could there possibly be villagers? And I'll get to that in a second. But the big thing is, or at least an added bonus to this project that I want to talk about first, is this slime. When he meets this iron golem, he's going to die. The iron golem's going to kill him. This giant hole, I didn't even realize it when I had first set upon doing the idea. This giant hole is a slime farm. I don't have to kill anything, they just drop slime. I just got 5 slime for doing nothing but watching. And I'm about to get 5 more at least. Because they just die. 5. And 5. 15 slime. 5 seconds. All I gotta do is collect it. And these iron golems will just go ham on everything. But, so the giant hole's not completely done. For starters, you'll notice there's no blackstone over here. That's just because I didn't want to continue grinding it out. Eventually, I'll just mine a whole piglin bastion or whatever. Fill in the hole over there. And these walls, you see that there's a bunch of giant holes in them. Caves and whatnot. Eventually, I'm just going to cover like all of these walls with obsidian. Definitely not going to wait another year to do that, though. Because it is going to take a while. But the whole reason that I did this is for one reason specifically. I just need to go find it. Give me 1 second. Found him. Now you see, I have the bad omen effect. And I have villagers at the bottom of my giant hole. The whole reason I spent a year out of my free time digging a giant hole is I want to be sure am I going the right way. I don't know if I'm going the right way. Is because I wanted to have bedrock raid villages. I wanted to have raid villages at bedrock. And I thought that would be absolutely sick. To fight alongside iron golems as I'm on the bottom of the world fighting against a bunch of trespassers and travelers trying to steal my wares. And ladies and gentlemen, that's how it is. It's awesome. Like, of course it's still like Minecraft combat, so it's not the most interesting, but it's still pretty amazing. On the basis that, by the way, this is how long I spent waiting for that guy to spawn. It's still amazing on the basis of just, I can do it. There was no reason for me to do this. I had nothing to gain from it. I could have just made a bedrock, or I could have just made a farm. But instead, I chose to make a whole dedicated build that took like a year out of my free time to do a bedrock raid village, to do raids at bedrock, have a big enough space for them to spawn in and just come wherever they need to. They can't harm the villagers. They won't even touch the villagers. The iron golems will help me, and I'll just have an easy time killing them all. It's awesome. And so, whenever I need, like, a totem of undying, I'll just, you know, grab the bad omen effect and head over here, and then spend, like, a couple of minutes just taking care of everything. Like, I just got projectile, I just got an amazing fucking, that's actually really good, holy shit. Projectile protection 4, depth strider, sharpness 4, knockback 2, and piercing. That's an amazing book. Oh my god. Like, eventually I'm just going to make a basic raid village. Like, a raid farm. But I still wanted to be able to say that I did something like this. And it was awesome. And so we're getting to nighttime now. I haven't even shown off the view. Look at this. It's entirely surrounded by river. That part's man-made because, you know, it's a mountain, and I was heading into the mountain biome, and I didn't plan that far ahead. But it just looks so cool to see the top of it surrounded by a lake or a river. This is such a cool thing for me because I have come up with so many different ways to mine just to do it faster. I have tried mining without like efficiency 5. Like, back when I first started this project, I was mining just with iron pickaxes, and it took forever to accomplish anything. Now it's like, I shred things, because I had a beacon set up, and I would just, like, if you've ever seen beacon footage, I was just doing that for hours at a time. No rhyme or reason and no end in sight. And there still really isn't an end in sight. I just don't want to give my free time to this project anymore. Because it's taken a very long time to dig all of this out in vanilla. But, in vanilla and not creative, I mean. It's just jarring how much time this took. And being able to finally, like, accomplish such a thing is absolutely amazing. Eventually I'll come up with something to, like, take care of the villager banners. Maybe it's just, I'll surround that and go up, and the more villages I do, the higher I'll go up or something. I'm not really sure how I want to accomplish it. Looks like that iron golem's about to die. But, yeah, it's just so cool. Eventually I do just want to have, like, an auto sorter set up with like a raid farm kind of deal, because I think, like, after I found out how to set up one auto sorter, I think they're just the coolest thing to do. I think auto sorters are so cool, and I want to make more of them. I want to make farms specifically so I can make auto sorters. So, like, I'm not done with the raid villages yet, but oh lord, I'm getting there. I'm gonna lead all these slimes over here, so that one of these iron golems is gonna see it and then just, like, start shredding. This is my favorite thing about this area, actually. It's just, like, minding your own business and then seeing this. Alright, let's finish up this raid. A good part about this village is, or this, like, whole thing is, I never have to, like, worry about where the bad guys are. Because that's, like, the biggest thing I see when I'm trying to complete raids, is that they're just everywhere. They go wherever the hell they want. And you can never find, like, the pillagers sometimes. And it's so annoying because you can't complete your raid. But, yeah, it's just really cool. And, you know, when I'm done with this raid, I need that elytra, that's mine. When I'm done with this raid, I'm going to show you, like, just how many resources I got from this. Because it is massive. So yeah, fast forward in time, it'll be sublime, or some other rhyme, I don't know. I'm not very good at making segues. I didn't know that! Oh my god, that's sick! Zombies attack illagers! Now, this big building over here, this stone creation that looks ripped straight out of like 2008. This is where I keep all of my resources. All of them. To put in perspective how many resources I now have. All of these chests are full. And obviously not, you know, that one's not full. But I made this after I had all of these resources. Oh, okay, this side just isn't full yet. I didn't even realize. But, so, I have, like, a lot more resources scattered around my world for various other building places. And, obviously, when, like, I'm done with them, they're gonna come here. But this is, like, my main storage area for just basic blocks from now on. So, like, andesite, granite, diorite, gravel. They're all gonna have a home here. And this is absolutely huge. Not that one. Yeah, that one, and then all of these are filled. I will not need resources for a very long time in terms of stone and cobblestone. It's huge. This is huge. Finishing this amazing project is amazing. It's awesome. I have so many resources now. And that's not even scratching the surface. That's only this area. That's only for the blocks. Just wait till you see, like, the actual raw iron and ores I have. And this area, thanks to the slime farm, this was once, I used to have just a ton of villagers in here scattered around. But I found out that having, like, over 100 villagers in one location doesn't really make your PC run well. So I wiped them out. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to replace all the floor with slime and then bring a slime here. Because if you don't know, slimes, when they jump on slime, they just keep bouncing and bouncing and bouncing and bouncing, and they go all the way up to world height. And I want to see if that's the same for goats. So that's why I got the goats in the farm, so that they can come here and jump. Bouncy goat place. I like it. Alright, now for the final coffin in the nail. My world's coming together. It really is. There's no longer just garbage around. That's gonna get taken care of. But it's starting. I'm starting to make good builds. I'm starting to make those mega projects. It's coming together, and I cannot be more excited. Next season, I don't know when it's gonna start. I don't know where I'm going to begin. But the future is bright, and that's really all I can say. Alright. So, back in the base. Now, I have these two blast furnaces going. I have that much iron. Doesn't seem like a lot, actually. I have that much smelting. You know, full stacks in there. Notice the coal blocks. This is my iron chest. None of this is from my iron farm. I mined out all of this. Not to mention how much I've used. I'm making iron golems, I'm making shears, I'm just making iron blocks for no real reason. This is how much coal I have. Note how many blocks of coal. Let me show you for perspective how much coal I get from one stack of 64. I get about that much coal. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stacks. Not to mention the stack I had in here, the stack I had in here. And the stack I have in every single one of these. I have mined so much coal. I just have so much coal. And it doesn't stop there. Gold? Okay, nothing. but I use all my gold for piglin trading. Lapis? Look at how many blocks I have. This chest was full the other day. Redstone? I've used up a lot of redstone on that stupid pumpkin farm that I had no reason to make, but I made it anyways. I used up so much redstone on that. Flint? I have a full chest of flint. I don't even know what I can do with flint. I can make arrows and flint and steel, and that's all I know how to do with them. But the thing is, the crown jewel, the diamonds. How many diamonds do I have? 1 stack, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 48 blocks of diamonds. 48. All in my Minecraft survival world. 48 blocks of diamonds. I'm a pimp. I am the top 1% of the world, of the nation. And all I had to do was just mine a giant hole at the expense of just not having free time. But yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll never have to worry about a lot of resources ever again. It's been a ride. I've greatly enjoyed this Minecraft Let's Play. I've greatly enjoyed just having something to work on. So I'm not just lazing around and watching YouTube all day, every day. And although I still have a bunch of unfinished projects, I'm glad that I was able to do something. Make something cool. And eventually I'll come back to this. I'll keep on making this cool. And I'll keep on working on it. Eventually. But for now, my name is Aaron, and I'm out.